What is going on, New York Giants fans? Welcome to another video from Hit Squad Productions. It's draft week. I'm so excited. We have finally reached the draft with smoke screens and rumors all around. It is so hard for us to really figure out what the Giants are going to do. And honestly, I love it. I love it because you guys know that in recent years, even when we had Dave Gettleman prior to Joe Judge, we haven't really been too good at hiding who we wanted. And I like that now, we don't know what we're going to do. I don't think teams really know what the Giants are going to do. And I think that right now the Giants, we all know, are in a great position. I really wouldn't be upset whether they went the defensive route, the offensive line route, the wide receiver route, or even traded back. But before I get into this video, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, leave a like below, follow us on Twitter. The link will be in the description. Let us know your thoughts below. But in this video, I wanted to do a mock draft 2.0. It's going to be just 3 rounds for this one, but I really do think that this is something that the Giants could do. And in my honest opinion, this is my preference. This is something that, I guess I would want the Giants to do if I were the New York Giants. And I think that it's something that you guys might not dislike, but I have my reasons for it. So with the 11th pick, I got the New York Giants taking wide receiver Jalen Waddle. I know, Jalen Waddle. Now, I know a lot of Giants fans want to go the Devonta Smith route. It seems that Joe Judge really loves Devonta Smith, which, let's be real, guys. I'm not going to be upset if the Giants went either direction with these wide receivers. I don't think any Giants fan will. But to me, I just personally think that Miami's going to take Devonta Smith. That's my honest opinion. I really do think Miami's going to take Devonta Smith. But I think that it's possible that if Jalen Waddle is there, the Giants would take him. And the kind of player that you're going to get with Jalen Waddle, when you talk about versatility, which is something that Joe Judge and this organization is really valuing and really wants right now, Jalen Waddle, he checks that box. He really does. And look, I know a lot of people are kind of concerned with his size. He's 5'10", 182 pounds. He is coming off an ankle injury, but he's a productive wide receiver. We have to be honest here. He is a very productive wide receiver. And God, is he a burner, man. When you really think of Jalen Waddle, that's what you think of. You think of the speed that he brings. You think about how he can take the top off, and that's really what the New York Giants need. Now, even with him having an injury season, 2020, he had 28 receptions for 591 yards and 4 touchdowns. Now, I know some people may agree with this, some people may not. I think that if Jalen Waddle didn't get injured this year, he was going to have the Heisman season that Devonta Smith had. And honestly, that's no, taint on Devonta Smith, because he's a beast of his own and even proved that in 2019 that he's a beast of his own. But to me, Jalen Waddle, you can't take away what this guy brings. He brings speed. He's a decent route runner. We've seen with Tyreek Hill that, you can learn the routes. You can't learn speed, but you can learn the route tree. And I think that right now, the New York Giants need someone that could take the top off. I don't have full trust that John Ross is going to be healthy. I hope that Darius Slayton can take that next step, and I think that right now with Darius Slayton, I like this open competition that we're going to have if we go the wide receiver route. Sterling Shepard has been dealing with concussions. He has an opt for next season as well. So I think that it would be wise for the New York Giants to pick up Jalen Waddle. In 2019, he had, again, 560 yards, 6 touchdowns. 2018, he had 848 yards for 7 touchdowns. So you're getting a consistent wide receiver. He'll be able to play the slot. He could play the outside. He's an excellent punt returner. He would be an amazing threat, and we know that Joe Judge really prides himself with the special teams. So having that kind of a threat out there, let's be honest, guys, a player like Jalen Waddle is going to demand double coverage. He's going to demand double coverage. Saquon demands people in the box, and then you have Kenny Golladay who's going to demand double coverage. Teams are going to have to really decide who's going to eat them up. Let's be honest. Teams are really going to have to decide who are we going to let be one-on-one. Because if you put Kenny Galladay one-on-one, that's a good 50 ball. Kenny Galladay is going to come down with it most of the time. You do Jalen Waddle one-on-one, you're literally asking for a touchdown at that point. And if you don't stack the box, you got Saquon that could possibly hit the home run. So, in my honest opinion, Jalen Waddle would be the perfect fit. And honestly, he's a player that I could really see the New York Giants picking up. Now, second round, I have the New York Giants going with Joe Tryon out of Washington. Now, I know some people may be a little upset with that pick, considering that they may want to go offensive line, which I do understand that. But you can't pass on a player like Joe Tryon. And I honestly don't understand why he's this slept on. I get that he opted out in 2020, but the production is there. The production is there, man. In 2019, he had 27 solo tackles. He had 8 sacks. And honestly, you're getting a nice player. You're getting a player that can really get to the quarterback. He can drop back in coverage if you need to. He can play the run. He has some nice speed on him. He has some decent hands. Not the best pass rushing moves, but that's okay. That can be taught. And my thing with Joe Tryon is when you see him come off the ball, it's electric. It's electric. And I think that's really what we need. And honestly, I think he'd be a great fit in this New York Giants scheme under Patrick Graham. We see Patrick Graham use our linebackers in a variety of different ways. He may not just be an every down edge rusher. He may need to come off the ball, and drop back in coverage. He may need to play the run. So I think that, Joe Tryon could be that guy. And 6'5", 262 pounds, you're getting a stud. And at that point, you solidified the defense right there. You got your wide receiver in the first round. I'm happy. I'm happy at that point. Now, in round 3, I got the New York Giants selecting guard Ben Cleveland out of the University of Georgia. Now, what I like about Ben Cleveland is, to me, he's a dog. He is a dog, and we know that Dave Gettleman loves the hog mollies. I personally love the offensive linemen like Shea Lemieux, like Nick Gates. We saw Nick Gates get in Aaron Donald's face and actually put his hands on Aaron Donald. Not many men would do that. Let's be honest. Now, I'm not saying that Ben Cleveland's going to do that, but Ben Cleveland, he plays hard. He's a smart kid. We know that, the Giants really value smart players. And he's 6'6", 335 pounds. That's a pretty good size for your offensive guard. And I think that's a great improvement over Shea Lemieux. And I think that right there, that would solidify the right side of the line. And I think that Ben Cleveland, he's good in the run game. We see in the pass game, he kind of has to work on it. But I think that at the third round, you're getting a great value there. We're getting a good player that can play the run. Hopefully he can improve in the pass game. I think that we could actually be a decent offensive line, selecting Ben Cleveland. I would say middle of the pack, which is, considering where the offensive line was last year, I would take it, because I think that if we can have an average offense at worst, but have a top 5 defense, that's a playoff team. That's a playoff team in my eyes. And I think that right now, the Giants really do value getting a guard, but I think that right now they want to focus on the wide receiver and the edge position. That's just my honest opinion. But you guys let me know what your thoughts are below. So we got Jalen Waddle, we got Joe Tryon, and we got Ben Cleveland. I honestly think that you can't be upset with that. But if you are, hey, let me know your reasons why. Who would you guys select? Thursday's the day, man. Thursday's the day. We may have something in the works. We're working on it right now with some Giants YouTubers on doing a live stream on Thursday. We're going to see how it plays out. We'll have more information probably on Wednesday to see how that happens. But again, hit the subscribe button, leave a like below. We'll see you guys in the next video.